Okay, I just started it.
And then I think at the end, you download the recording and then put it.
Oh my God.
I know.
I will be getting help with that.
Yes.
I can press record very well, but
I
yeah.
think when you close out of Zoom, it's like gonna automatically download onto your computer,
Oh,
and
okay.
then you just but I don't know where exactly there you put it on the Lark website.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
the higher up people who know how to do this do that.
yes,
Yesterday,
yes.
yesterday, Will sent a an email to the moderators or the co-host about sending
Oh, I
the
didn't get
link.
that. Hmm. Oh, okay. I'll contact him. Have him send that to me. That would be helpful.
Awesome. Cool. All right. Well, it's 2 minutes after. Oh my goodness, is that Terry?
Hi, Darcy.
I haven't seen you in ages.
I know. I'm so excited to be here. This is
Yay.
Alex.
Hello, Alex.
Hello.
Nice to meet you. Yay. Oh, it's so nice to be at Lark, even
Yes.
from our own bedrooms. Oh, cool.
How is the
Well,
weather in España?
oh, the weather in España, well, at least in the north where I am, is
Morning
muggy.
in
Yeah, today was really sunny and yesterday was really wet.
Wow. Okay.
So yeah, we got the humidity going. I think somebody's microphone is on because I'm getting an echo.
I'll check.
Or if you could just mute everybody. Sweet. All right. Oh, okay. We've already got questions. So, shall we? Well, shall we just dive right in? For those of you who weren't here yesterday, we were learning a tune which turns out to be a giant headache because it doesn't fit squarely in the box. It kind of thinks outside the box, and the phrases are a little funky. But it's worth it. It's worth the headache. Mark is asking. Well, no, he was saying that he's so focused on sliding into the role that he missed what I meant by lean. So, and if you guys download the music that I have up on the website, let me get my violin. Um, so if you download the music, you'll see I've written lean almost everywhere on the page. And basically, what I'm meaning by that is it's an accent with our bow. So I'm giving a little bit extra. I'm leaning into the bow, and that kind of gives the note like a little extra sparkle. Um, yeah, so like in the very first phrase, I'm giving a little extra lean to those three notes there. Because otherwise it would sound really flat. So there's my flat version of the tune, not flat as in pitch, but like kind of monotone. Now, maybe I'll play through it just to refresh your memories, and I will play it in not a flat way. so there's the tune. And I don't know if you noticed, and I'm not sure anybody was looking at the page, but the leans are just a suggestion. In fact, everything on the page here, slurs, ornaments, even the notes are just a suggestion, and you can always change them, move them around, do something different, and especially do something different the next time that you play it. Always change how you play it. Can we get the sheet music link in this chat? Great question. Some amazing person did that for me yesterday, and maybe some resourceful person can do that again. I think it's on the bulletin board, the Lark bulletin board. And then, does this tune have a name? Yes, it has a name. It's called Finbar Dwyers. He was an amazing accordion player who I had I was very lucky to meet. Kind of towards the one of the last years of his life, I met him at Coley's. I was supposed to be a gig that I was going to play, and I showed up, and there were all these cameras around the local pub, and we were all like, wait, what's going on? Because we were supposed to be doing just like our normal session, and when we walked in, there was Finbar Dwyer in all his glory, just surrounded by cameras. And he was doing a show for like RTE or something like that. Anyway, so Finbar Dwyers. Although I learned this from the playing of Angelina Carberry, who is if you don't know her, you should check her out. She's an amazing banjo player, and on her recording, she called it Richard Dwyers. Ooh, Alina, thank you. There's the link to the music in the chat. So yeah, it's possible that it was written by Richard Dwyer or Finbar Dwyer, their family, so whatever, close enough. One of them wrote it. Brothers. Oh, Deirdre would know because she's related to them. Maybe Deirdre will know who wrote the tune. Maybe her blood will tell her. Okay, shall we jump in? Do you want me to play it a few more times to get it in your ear, or should we just go right into the phrases? I saw some nodding.
Maybe just play it like one more time.
Got it. Cool. Here we go. So let's jump in with section 1 of the A part. So we learned the A part yesterday, but this is such a chaotic tune that let's go over it. The first section goes... And then the second half of that section goes. Again. And now I'll loop the whole section a few times. I'm getting a little faster.
This meeting is being recorded.
Oh, we're recording. Great. How about, are we ready for the next part? I know we learned this yesterday. I don't see any answer, so I'll just go on. Section 2. Again. And then section, actually I named this section 1 with a twist because it's almost exactly like section 1. Section 1 goes. Section 1 with a twist goes. So let's do section 1 with a twist a few times. Again. And then to finish it off with the end bit, it starts up high. So let's go back to the very beginning. And section 2. Section 1 with a twist. And the end. Again. Someone requested each section twice, and Susan has a question. So this is probably a good time. Susan?
Going into that second phrase, let's see. Ba ba da. That B.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da. I think you end on an E and then you're on the B. Do you just kind of bridge over, just like move your finger over? Because picking it up doesn't feel, you know,
Efficient?
yeah.
That's a great question. I didn't even think about that. Ooh, interesting.
And you're just kind of moving your finger over to
I am placing my finger on both strings.
when you play the B. I mean,
When I
sorry,
play
when you play the E.
When I play the E. So what I found
already have
interesting is when I played that E, I'm only on the D string. When I go up to the G, the E after that G is when I've picked my E up and placed it on both E and B for that second one. So just D string, both strings. And then I lean towards the string that I'm playing. So if I'm on E, I'm leaned towards D. If I'm on A, I'm rotated towards A. Yeah, I didn't even think of that. All right, so let's do each section twice to get it in our ears. So section 1. Section 2. Section 2. Section 1 with a little bit of a difference. Again. And then the end. Oh, wait. So, end again. Back to the beginning. So there's that infamous lean. And I'm also doing it on that slur from the G to the E. And that's something that I find myself doing all the time. When I have a slur, the second note in the slur is going to get that heavy sound. So if I were to take the notes away, it's going to sound like this. It's like you're falling, you're tripping down the stairs or something. You just tripped. You're like, boom. So section 1 again with the leans. Ooh, I just leaned in the wrong place. Here we go. Again. Now section 2. With those slurs, I'm doing the exact same thing where I'm making the second note of the slur the heavy note. Again. And now into the next section. This is kind of the interesting D note where it's the end of section 2, but it's also the beginning of the next section. So we're going to keep that momentum going. I'm not going to lose it. If I were to play section 2 into the next section, losing any of that energy. And then end section. Do we want to loop A part, or are we ready for B? Oh, somebody has their hand up, but I don't see their name. Kathy.
Thank you. I never got, I think on the second phrase, I never got the slurring that you were doing, so I'm always ending up with my bow backwards from the way you have your bow, and I'm thinking, where am I missing the slurring in there?
Where is the slur? So if you see the sheet music, it'll be really clear. I know for me, when I was trying to learn bowing, when I was first trying to learn how to bow, it was really hard for me to mentalize how it worked. So seeing it on a page is really, really helpful. The slurs there. Oh, maybe that's the. It appears that I'm slurring from the D into the C natural, which is not a slur that I wrote in. You don't have to do it. And then what I think of as the most important slurs start on the A. These notes that all repeat. So it's going to be the first two notes, and then the second two. I'll do that again. So it's like you're moving the slur down the phrase. But maybe that's too analytically minded. Maybe it's probably better to hear it with your song rather than with your math brain. But if the bowing isn't coming to you naturally, don't worry too much about it. First get the notes, and then if you catch some of the bowing, that's great. And if you don't, you can go back to the page. And one thing that can be, if you're trying to learn a bowing thing, you can sing the tune and just play the bowing on your shoulder. Anytime I have complicated bowing, that's what I do. So you can go da ba ya da dum ba da ba ba da ba da ba da ba dum ba dee da da ba ya ba dum ba dum, like that. And if you can read along with the page, that's really helpful. Also, the bowing is just a suggestion. That's like how I do it one way while I'm playing, and then the next time I play, I'll probably play it a little bit differently. Awesome. Okay, so where did we decide? Loop the A part or go on to the B part? Or does anyone have any more questions?
Maybe just if it's okay with everyone to loop the A part just one more time and kind of at like a medium pace so we can play along with you, kind of start to finish.
All right. Oh, that's great. If you want to put a vote in the chat, I can really see it because I only have one page of people, unfortunately, on the Zoom. Okay, so it seems like Team Loop A part wins. And Scotty wants to go to B. I'm so sorry. And Alina. Oh no. Okay, we'll loop A and then we'll get to B. I promise. At a moderate speed so we can get the groove. Here we go. for the B? Alina,
Yes, thank you.
Alina has a good point. I think the video should be available soon, so if you need to go back and play along with the A part, it should be available. All right, so B, we're going to start up on the E string with a nice big F sharp slide. I'm not sure what top part ornaments means. All right, well, I'll just play the first phrase and then maybe someone can clarify. Here we go. Now, second half of section 1. This, I talked about it a little bit yesterday, but this is one of my favorite little ornaments. It's a slide into the G on the top string, but it's going to sound a little bit low. I'm going to try to squeeze my second finger as tight as I can to my first finger. So it'll sound like this. You hear that? So I'm sliding my second finger down my first finger, and that's causing that slide. It's not really, it's more of like my finger is rolling onto the string rather than I'm actually like sliding, and it gives a really pipey feel to the note. So that phrase sounds like this. And now all of section 1 together. Again. One more time. And now, next part. And we can put a roll there. Second half of section 2. Again. You'll notice on that G, I'm still a little bit low. That's coming in flat. But I think it sounds really nice. Especially if you're not hanging out on it too long, because we're going to be playing this a lot faster. This is not session speed. So all of section 2. And again. All right. Donna has a great question. What is symbol over first note over of measure 3? Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Aha! That is the symbol that I made up for a cut. So you'll see, I don't know why, but I drew like an M and then with a line through it. Any slowed down ornament helps. Well, help will be great. I see. Okay. So yesterday I spent quite a bit of time on rolls. So maybe I won't spend as much time on rolls. Or if you get the video, then you can have like a half hour of roll practice. You can take it home with you. So that cut is just on my F sharp. I am cutting the note in half with my second finger. That's essentially the same as if I were changing my bow. It's got the same purpose. In fact, sometimes as a variation, I will, instead of doing a cut, I will change my bow, and that gives the song or the tune a different feel. So like if I were to do that, it would sound like this. Oh, Valerie says it looks like an inverted mordant. My weird made-up symbol or the symbol I'm using for a roll? Oh, Valerie, I think, are you talking or? Oh, I think you're muted. Oh, you're not muted. I think your sound is being weird.
Hi, sorry, I hadn't turned on my sound.
Oh, okay.
I think the M with the slash, if you look at the picture in the link.
Oh, really? That's an inverted mordant?
Yeah.
Oh, cool. I'm not very original, I guess. Oh, well. Okay. So how about let's do section 1 and section 2 together. So section 1 sounds like this. And then section 2. So let's put them together. Oh no, Peter's at it again. Don't look. So if we go on, we'll find out that section 1 is exactly this, or the next section is exactly like section 1. So the B part is a lot friendlier than the A part. Thank goodness. So section 1 again. And then we have an end part, which sounds like this. So I'll play half of that. And then the second half. One new thing that I'm doing here is I'm putting a roll rather than on a dotted quarter note. So like the long, that's the dotted quarter note. I'm putting it on a half note. So the roll has to be pretty quick. Right away as soon as you hit that D. And that's the whole B part. Let's play it from the top of the B. Are we ready? Or does anyone have any questions? Now is the time. No one has any questions. Let's do it. Top of the B. Again. There's a suggestion to play each section twice. Why not? Here's section 1. Again. Section 2. Section 2 again. Section 1 again. Again. And then the end. Again. Cool. All right, does anybody have any questions? Are we ready to loop the whole song? All right, let's do it. Here we go. From the very top. Top sounds like this. We'll go a little bit slower. Here we go. questions? Questions are welcome. Or does anyone want to play? Be brave. Oh, there's Kathy's raising her hand. If you want to say something, either you can raise your hand in the Zoom raising hand, or say something in the chat. Otherwise, I might miss it. So sorry, what were you saying, Kathy?
Mute. In the B part, at the end of the third measure, going into the fourth measure, how are you doing that cut from the? I'm looking at the music now. How do you do the cut from the F sharp into the G?
F sharp into the G. I'm sorry. Can you repeat what measure?
It's the end of the third measure of the B part,
1, 2, 3,
going into the first note. There's a little pickup note at the end of the third measure, going into the first note of the next measure, and you're doing a cut on there, and I just wondered how you're doing that.
That part?
From the note, from the pickup note.
That one? Wait. That one?
Da 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 da. Wait. Da 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 da.
Oh,
The B in the B part.
It's in okay, so it's the B part,
in the second
third measure, and the end of measure
and
3.
The end of measure 3, going
Okay, yeah.
into the beginning of measure 4.
Yeah, so I have 3/8 notes slurred together, but I guess sometimes I play it more as a cut. So I'm just hammering on with my second finger to catch that G.
So the cut is on the F sharp.
Yeah, from the F sharp. Oh, unless I'm doing something a little fancier when I'm forgetting. Sometimes, so I have this figure here where I have F sharp, G, F sharp.
Yeah,
right?
Yeah.
So I might put a cut between the G and the F. The G and the second F sharp of that figure. So it would sound like this.
Thank you.
Yeah, absolutely.
And those 3 notes are all slurred there too.
Those are slurred unless you don't want to slur them.
Okay. Do you slur them and do the cut at the same time usually?
I usually will slur and do the cut at the same time. Yeah, I'll usually slur that one. The other thing that I'll do in that section as a variation I'll separate it and kind of make it into a little triplet.
Thank you.
Yeah. Any other questions? Susan?
I have one on just before on the second measure from the end of the first section. There's a grace note or something.
Yeah.
How in the heck do you do that? Because you're on the A, and so
wait.
You're gracing the G, I think, but I'm not really sure. Yeah.
Oh, let me. Okay,
Just
I have to
really
figure
quick.
this one out.
It's the same finger, I see. Yeah.
Did you figure it out before me?
No, I'm watching your fingers.
Oh.
It's just.
Yeah, it's like I'm picking up my third finger and then I'm like, wait, did I mean to do that? Yes, I meant to do that, and then I go on.
Yeah. Okay. Just practice.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool. Any more questions? If you have a question, you can put it in the chat because I won't see all the faces, unfortunately. Valerie has to run. Bye, Valerie. Nice to see you. All right. So now we're coming to the last minutes of our time together. So what would you rather do? Would you rather look at variations, or shall we just play through the tune? And we could talk about more ornaments as well. Or phrasing. That's three things. Variations, ornaments, or phrasing.
Phrasing.
All right. One for ornaments, one for phrasing.
Are we going to do tomorrow whatever we don't get to today?
Yes.
Of those three things.
We could do that, definitely. Play tune and ornaments. Ornaments, ornaments, and phrasing. Okay, that's everything. Great. That means I have to pick what we do now, and then what we don't get to, we'll do tomorrow. So how about, we'll definitely play the tune because it's still fresh in our brains. And then ornaments. Does anybody have any specific ornament questions, or do we just want to load more ornaments into this tune? Load.
Maybe ornaments that are already played to explain them more.
Oh, yeah. So yesterday I talked a lot about roles, and I think roles in this one are really important. I won't go too into depth because we did like a half hour on them, and so if you get the video, you can hear me blathering about roles. But essentially, we're just doing I don't know, I just keep hearing my classical violin teacher saying Nachschlag. But so that's our roll, and then we're gonna speed that up. And that's how I used to practice my rolls. I would always start from really slow and then gradually get faster and faster. And usually in the beginning, one is good and the rest are garbage. And then after a few more 100 hours, most of them are good and only a couple of them are garbage. And that seems to stay true for the rest of your life. So little handy tips for rolls. The roll is at the end of the note. The note is more important than the roll. The roll is the ornament. So the roll is going to be at the end of the note. Da 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 dum. Da 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 dum. Note da 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 dum. And then that's the hardest one. I'm just doing the hardest one first because why not? And then you can do second finger roll. And then first finger roll sounds like this. So yeah, there's the rapid version of rolls. And again, the video yesterday will have a half hour of roll practice. One ornament that we haven't talked about, and I don't think I really marked in here, but is one that I use absolutely all the time. And I guess I'm going to call it the half cut. And basically how that one works is I'm going to put so if I'm trying to play, let's say, third finger on the A string, so I'm playing a D, I'm going to place my fourth finger down first as if by accident, and then I'm going to pick it up right away. So put both fingers down, lift fourth finger. And you can do that on any of the fingers. It's a great ornament because it doesn't take any time. You can do it on any note. So if I were to be playing my second finger, I'll put my third finger down first. Oops, I put my third finger down. I'll have to lift it. I hope no one noticed. So you don't even hear third finger, you just hear a pop. And the same with first finger. Second finger down, oops. I hope no one noticed. And you can even do that on open string. And that sounds really good in any Irish tune. Okay, that's excessive, but it sounds so Irish. And if you want to try that, it's really great practice. I wonder if it kind of is like simulating the squawk of the pipes. Oh, is Finbar Dwyer the name of a person, a place, or a thing? If you know, you can answer tomorrow. It's a person. He was a person, an accordion player. So if you think accordion players are people, which they are. Okay. Awesome. We have 3 minutes left. Shall we play the tune? And then I promise tomorrow we can talk more about ornaments and definitely phrasing, my favorite thing. And the other thing. I think there was one more thing. Okay, here we go. Finbar Dwyer's. B part. B part. All right. I think that's all for today. Remember, if you can, donate to Lark. Wait, what is it? Lark. Lark Camp, Traditional Arts. Lark Traditional Arts.
Right. Yeah, the link is right in the chat. So you can go back.
Wonderful. And thank you all for coming. Putting up
Thanks
with
so
environment.
much.
Thank you. Thank you, Darcy.
Thank you.
Thank you.
See you all soon. Oh, Peter.
Oh.
Great. See you tomorrow, everybody. Bye. Have a great lunch.
Bye.
Or I can have some lunch now.
Mhm.
Oh, really. What'd you think of that tune? So,
Simon, are you there? Probably not.
I'm here.
Before I've been recording this, and before I do anything wrong, I'm going to ask you first. Should I just stop the recording, and then what's going to happen at that point?
So I'm not sure. Sometimes it gives you an option to record to the cloud. If you record to the cloud, you don't have to do anything. But if it records to your computer and you get like a file on your computer, like it should be in somewhere in the Zoom stuff on your computer, then you
Okay.
can upload that to us. There should
Okay.
be something going out to moderators about that. I'm not sure. I'm not in charge of
Yeah,
the recording.
I'm the moderator. That's that's why, before I do anything, I wanted to see if I could figure out how to do it.
Yeah, I believe that there was a blurb sent out.
Yeah, I
about
got
that.
that. Yeah, I got that mid-class, so I'll go back and take that. I just wondered maybe.
So there should be a Google Drive link to upload it if it
Yeah,
downloaded onto your.
yeah. Okay, yeah, I've got that in my email, and there is a
Okay,
place to drop the recording. All right, thanks a lot.
of course.